And we are back here on TNA Impact. This is our main event. The TNA World Champion Nic Nemeth and Brian Myers. And Nemeth went for the super kick. The last time these two went one-on-one 8 years ago, Nemeth super kicked Myers lights out, and the match ended in 7 seconds. Myers able to escape for now.
Hey, well, Myers already beat his previous record, so we're good. This is a victory already.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are thrilled to be joined on commentary by the global phenomenon, Joe Hendry. Joe, earlier on tonight, you beat Nic Nemeth's brother, Ryan. Ryan promised he'd be out here at ringside for this, but he's getting adjusted on the massage table right now.
Well, you know, look, me and Nic Nemeth are not best friends, obviously, but it's only fair that I come out here if he's going to have this system out here. It's just, we need to make sure there's fairness when there's matches of these stakes going on.
Fair? Fair? No, come on. Was it totally fair of you to bully and belittle Ryan Nemeth in front of the world just because he was standing up for his brother?
Facts are facts. All I said was he is Nic Nemeth's brother, and that is a fact.
He didn't lie.
Oh, you're alluding to that's the only thing he's ever accomplished. That is a very accomplished man, Joe.
Hey, being his brother, that's an accomplishment. That's a rare thing.
Now Myers driving Nemeth throat first into the rope. Joe, are you out here perhaps because we saw Frankie Kazarian before the break? Oh, and now Eddie Edwards, the turning point opponent for the TNA World Champion Nic Nemeth, getting involved while the referee was dealing with Myers. But Frankie Kazarian was trying to get in the head of Nic Nemeth before he came out here. Frankie, obviously the Call Your Shot Gauntlet winner.
Well, I'm actually here for a few reasons. One thing I did want to do is I wanted to announce that I'm going to be in the prestigious Thanksgiving Turkey Bowl match. Santino said I had to start at the bottom. Look, I'm 1-0 now, and if I do that, I can beat 5 other stars and get closer to the World Championship again.
That Thanksgiving Turkey Bowl match is going to go down at Turning Point 2 weeks from tomorrow, live on TNA Plus in Winston-Salem.
That's a bold move, Joe. I mean, you know what's on the line there. I mean, that could be... I know you said you'd work your way back up, but you lose that match, that is a very embarrassing situation, a very embarrassing hole to crawl out of.
You have to put on the turkey suit.
That's right.
You lose.
I have to say, when I was standing opposite Nic Nemeth in Detroit in a sold-out Bound for Glory, I did not foresee myself even having to consider wearing a turkey costume, but I guess that is now the stakes that I'm up against, and I'm willing to take that risk. I'm willing to risk
cover here in a kick out.
I'm willing to risk embarrassment for the richest prize in the game, which is the TNA World Championship.
Well, that same night at Turning Point, as I mentioned, Nic Nemeth will be defending his TNA World title against Eddie Edwards of the System. Now,
look out here.
backside, shoulders down, and a kick out. And we know next week here on Impact, Masha Slamovich will be defending her Knockouts World Championship against Alicia Edwards. Whomever wins that matchup will defend against Jordan Grace as the Juggernaut gets her contractual rematch from Bound for Glory at Turning Point for the Knockouts World Championship. Olympic slam there by Nemeth.
And now, once again,
And Eddie Edwards slowing up Nic Nemeth, who was loading up for the super kick.
Joe, you said you were out here to make things fair. What you gonna do about it, pal?
Listen, Nic Nemeth, look, I'm here to observe right now. Nic Nemeth has to fight his own battles, but I will be honest, Eddie Edwards is frustrating.
What the hell?
And our referee, Daniel Spencer, has done the right thing, and he's ejected Eddie Edwards from ringside.
That is a great call. That is a great call from Daniel Spencer there.
One less supporter here at ringside for Brian Myers.
Nic Nemeth politicking with the ref to get his Turning Point opponent ejected from the arena. Typical.
Oh, do you think that Eddie should be out here? Is that what you think?
100%. The man's trying to scout his competition just like you, Joe.
Scouting.
Look out, Nic Nemeth.
Hold on now, Myers charging after Nemeth, and his momentum carries him over the top rope. And Alicia checking on Myers, and now Nic Nemeth continues the attack.
That's right. Thank goodness the first lady of the system, Alicia Edwards, is still out here for the moral support. And look out.
Shoulder first into the steel steps. Myers has taken over. Can the TNA World Champion get back in it? Here on TNA Impact, picture in picture.
And Brian Myers looking very strong now against the TNA World Champion.
Joe, I wanted to say I really enjoyed the director's cut of the Ryan Nemeth story.
Lord.
Thank
Thought
you.
it was
we
masterful.
wanted to make sure we included everything.
We got
everything.
everything.
We got the whole story in there.
Yeah.
Great. Tom, now you don't have taste in music, you don't have taste in holidays. Now we know you don't have taste in filmed entertainment. Great. Good to know. The absolute worst.
Nemeth able to beat the 10 count, and Myers continues the attack.
Myers absolutely dominating the TNA World Champion.
Joe, this is such a complicated picture now with the TNA World Championship. Are you hoping that the next time you get a shot, it's against Nic Nemeth?
That would be my preference.
Out cover here.
Shoulder and a kick out there.
Nic is, you know, as I've said many times, he's one of the best wrestlers in ring to ever lace up a pair of boots. I really felt like Bound for Glory was my moment, but of course, John Layfield had other plans, and now we're here. That may not have been fair, but I guess life isn't fair, so I have to fight my way back to the top.
I mean, and if and when you should get there, who knows? I mean, it could be Eddie Edwards with the TNA World title. It could be Frankie Kazarian, the Call Your Shot Gauntlet winner, who calls his shot and wins the TNA World Championship in the near future. Who knows?
I have always said that professional wrestling is at its best when anything can happen, and I've never really felt that more than I do right now at the heavyweight title picture.
There goes Nemeth to the outside. Myers grabbing the attention of the official, and Alicia Edwards all over Nic Nemeth. Joe, what do you think about Alicia?
I think that Daniel Spencer needs to have a second action against the system.
If he can't see it, he can't call it.
Myers had the referee's attention
That's
there.
right.
Oh, and that double axe handle there by Myers.
Great use of the sandbox by Brian Myers, a veteran of the game for a reason.
Look, as I said, Nic is one of the best wrestlers to lace up a pair of boots, but it's very difficult to overcome the distractions. The other members of the system, they know what they're doing. They are good at what they do. It takes a hell of an athlete to overcome that.
Joe, you've dealt with the system a number of times this year. I mean, one of the biggest wins on your record this year is against Eddie Edwards.
Yeah.
Cover. Hold on
let's
a
not
second.
forget.
Here's a cover and a kick out by Nemeth.
Let's not forget, I pinned Moose at Slammiversary when he was the world champion as well.
You are the reason that we had a new TNA World Champion that night.
I guess you could say I'm the reason the Nic's champion.
Wow. I didn't know you were a gymnast there, Joe. Jumping around there.
Myers and Nemeth face to face as our main event continues. And there goes the TNA World Champion, thrown first into the middle rope as Brian Myers of the system is all over the wanted man. Eddie Edwards has been ejected from ringside. Alicia Edwards continues to get involved. Meanwhile, Joe Hendry has joined us here on commentary for this main event matchup. And Joe, you were saying moments ago that you believe, the reason Nic Nemeth is champion is because of you. There's a cover and a kick out. Can you reiterate your point?
Well, Moose was a dominant world champion, and it was me that pinned him at Slammiversary. You know, I didn't feel like I got my fair shot, and then Bound for Glory was supposed to be my fair shot, and then John Layfield had other plans. That's all I wanted was a fair shot. So I will start from the bottom and work my way up.
Do you think something is going on between the Nemeths and Layfield?
Look, when you're in that position, you don't have time to think about all these things. You just have to charge forward and do what you need to do to get back to the title picture. I can't let this slip. This year, this was supposed to be my moment. I can't let it slip.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I mean, how many more questions do we have to fire towards Nic Nemeth about this mysterious John Layfield who seems to show up at just the right moment? How convenient for Nic Nemeth.
And while Ryan Nemeth nowhere to be found because Joe Hendry defeated him earlier on tonight, Ryan Nemeth is on the massage table in the back, getting his spine readjusted. Here's the cover and a kick out.
He's not back there having a luxury spa day, Tom, all right? He's taking care of his physical needs. As right now, Myers has the TNA World Champion exactly where he wants him, at least for the second here. Nemeth getting to his feet.
Nic Nemeth will be defending his TNA World Championship against Eddie Edwards 2 weeks from tomorrow. live in Winston-Salem, North Carolina on TNA Plus at Turning Point as a part of WrestleCade. And as we learned before the break, Joe Hendry has declared himself for the Thanksgiving Turkey Bowl match that is going to go down at Turning Point.
That's not a sentence I thought I was going to have to contend with.
Nor I.
Yeah, but you know, we have to do what we have to do. It is worth risking that humiliation to get me to the world title picture. Santino told me I have to start from the bottom. I'm 1-0 against Ryan Nemeth, but I can beat 5 others in this Turkey Bowl match.
Well, if you wear a turkey suit, that is definitely the bottom. Can't go any lower than that.
Both men back up to their feet. Nemeth charges after Brian Myers. What a history between these two in professional wrestling. Only their second ever singles matchup.
But they, to your point, are no strangers. Been in and around each other all over the world for well over a decade. Is now Nemeth raining down these elbow drops into the heart of the most professional wrestler.
I tell you, I have felt these, and this is not fun to be on the receiving end of these, especially the 10th one.
Boom! Shots to the heart. Is it enough? Oh, and a kick out by Myers.
Myers proven to be resilient. It's why he's a multi-time tag team champion all over the world.
We saw how before this match got underway, the Collier Shot Gauntlet Trophy winner, Frankie Kazarian. A few words for Nic Nemeth to keep eyes in the back of his head. Frankie Kazarian, with that trophy, can call his shot for a TNA title match of his choosing anytime, anywhere. Joey's made it clear. Kazarian wants the TNA World title. Whoa! Went for the super kick. Myers able to duck it. Oh, and the enziguri.
Well, as I said earlier, wrestling is at its best when anything can happen, and that is the world title picture.
All
here
on
in TNA.
Myers put away Nemeth here in our main event, and a kick out.
That's the thing, if you become the TNA World Champion, you have to have eyes on the back of your head. You have a target on your back. There's so many different things, so many different people that you have to worry about. Think about the upcoming match he's going to have against Eddie Edwards. He doesn't just have to worry about Eddie Edwards, he has to worry about every member of the system. He has to worry about Frankie Kazarian, and he has to worry about a motivated Joe Hendry.
And now Myers is loaded up in the corner. Could this be the end of Nic Nemeth's night? What a win this would be for the system. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, the DDT!
Oh, a counter here by Nemeth.
Famous, sir! Cover! Oh, and Myers gets the left shoulder up in time.
And even Nemeth can't believe that it wasn't over there. The resilience of Brian Myers.
There is a bullseye on the TNA World Champion, Nic Nemeth. And he's trying to survive right now.
Brian
Wait
Myers.
a minute, there's the Lish Edwards with a kendo stick. The referee didn't see it, but still with Myers. Spear!
That's gotta be it!
Oh, and Nemeth kicked out.
No.
What is going on?
No, I've seen enough.
Oh, Joe Hendry, don't you dare. You keep your hands up. You keep your hands off her. How dare you, you scoundrel.
Thank you, Joe.
He has no right.
Now the match continues. Myers has no more backup. Shoulders down, and a kick out. Super kick.
And look out.
Danger zone! Nemeth puts away Myers!
Here is your winner, the TNA World Champion, Nic Nemeth!
Nemeth did it all by himself! The systems threw everything they could at Nemeth! Oh, and now there's Eddie Edwards rushing Nemeth after the match!
Through the crowd and right to the middle of the ring to send a message deep into the heart of the TNA World Champion.
Edwards had been ejected from ringside during the matchup, and now Nemeth's turning point opponent Eddie Edwards assaulting the TNA World Champion. Oh, wait a minute, there's Joe Hendry with a kendo stick.
Again, come on now.
Taking it to the system. Whoa, whoa, whoa.